yes, we need to be kind, but we also need to stand strong in our faith and not let people push us over just because we are Christians.
Welcome back, guys, to New Life Baptist After Hours, and today we are having the Women's Bible Study. If you want to start off with Nikki, you want to introduce or say your name? Like, you say your name again.
Hi, yes, my name is Nikki. I am one of the Sunday school teachers for the youth.
Hi, my name is Cindy.
I'm Katie.
I'm Asmer. Christina.
Yes, and so we're going to go staying within the same topic of having a foundation on Christ, but we're going to go into what we've been studying in Women's Bible Study, which collides with what the sermons are about. So I want to ask our first question.
Oh, yeah. So, not on the topic of the Bible study, but just a general question. What made you first decide to come to Women's Bible Study, and what keeps you coming back each week?
For me, I was seeking a deeper understanding of my faith and a stronger connection with other women who share the similar values. What keeps me coming back each week is just a unique blend of spiritual growth and genuine fellowship from the women that I fellowship with during the Women's Bible Study.
I was about to say, I think it's easier for us to make a connection there in the group because we're just all, it's a close place and we're more comfortable because there's no one else judging because everyone's gone through the same things or maybe something similar. So I think that's why I keep coming. It's just like being able to talk to everyone, getting to know everyone, and it's just you learn new things throughout the study and get to hear everyone's different insights on it. So it's pretty cool.
So I first came to Bible study, Women's Bible Study, because I wanted a place to grow deeper to the Word. I know a lot of us always say like, oh, we read our Bible, but it's different when you read with others because they also have a different perspective in how they take it, so it collides or even helps us build more. And what keeps me coming back is really the community, our community, right? Their encouragement, the accountability that a lot of us always make sure that we're doing okay, and our friendship that we have built.
I like what you said because it reminded me of there was this video that I was watching and it was like, why are people so drawn to this specific topic and this thing? And it's like when we all have something that we're doing together, then we can talk about it with each other, and then we get more and more interested in it, and we want to know more and grow more. And like when we message in the group message, like, oh, the Bible study is so good, like, you know, I hope y'all enjoy it this week, or hey, read the Bible study, and you know, we can talk about different things, or like, oh wow, it connected with the sermon, and different things like that. And then it's something that we want to keep going back to, and it just, I don't know, I think that in itself just helps us grow our faith stronger too.
I think I have noticed a lot of accountability lately amongst all of us, and I know that the group has grown lately also. We've had a lot of new ladies coming in, and what led me to decide to come to Women's Bible Study was just like Nikki and Christina and Katie said, and Megan. I have learned to have new amazing friends and sisters in Christ, which I super love that. But also that we have grown very strong together spiritually and very mature, and also I have a lot of confidence and a lot of comfort in speaking about very private things or anything that has to do with my personal life or anything, but I can share with them and they can go ahead and pray with me as well as we pray for each other. Also, nobody gets mad. We call each other out. There's just basically a lot of things that's what leads me to come each week as well, because I think that bond is just super, super strong, and so I love these ladies.
It's like a safe space.
Yes,
Yes.
like a comfort, very comforting.
Well, turning into family too, because I consider you guys like my family. We don't have family here, you know, so you guys are, and I tell everyone that my church is my family, like, because I don't have and so like you said, we can rely on each other. We tell each other everything about our kids, about home life, and we can just discuss and talk about it and pray for each other. And I think that's what I like about our group. And like you said, no one's judging or or talking. Like we lift each other up instead of bringing each other down on something or anything, any topic. So.
Yeah, you can go on.
Have you ever felt like you don't fit in because of your faith?
Yeah, I think we all agree on that one, right?
It's tough when your beliefs or values differ from those around you, especially like in the social situations and like your work environments where everybody has like different beliefs or they're not as involved in their spiritual journey.
Yeah.
That one, so yesterday, it's kind of pertaining to that question.
Yeah.
So yesterday I was invited with Brenda and her friends. She goes to a Catholic church, and she's like, hey, we're going to go, her church woman, from her, we're going to go to the chocolate factory. You want to come with us? And I'm like, I didn't want to at first. I just wanted to rest, but I was like, you know what? I never hang out with her. Like, sure, I'll go with you. So it was 15 of us. It was 15 girls, right? And I mean, it was great. I had a great time, but I kind of felt off, because I didn't know these ladies. But you know me, I can get along with anybody. So I enjoyed myself. I had a great time. But then I kind of find out today that one of the girls that rode with us was like jealous of me. And I'm like, okay, that kind of was like for a church, like, I was like, oh wow, like,
excuse me,
yeah, it just turned different for me, because I was like, and you guys, like, we're not supposed to be against each other, like, I don't even, like, she met me not too long ago too, because I had went to lunch with Brenda, and she was there, and she's like, oh, I really like her, but then yesterday, I guess she didn't like me, or no, she was jealous of me, or something, because I was in the front seat. Because I got on the front seat, and I kept telling her, yeah. And I'm like, if I would have known, I would have switched my seats. I don't care, like, I'll give up my seat.
But like, we wouldn't.
Exactly.
Right,
so I was like, so when she told me that, I was like, well, that kind of, like, I don't want to go like, if she were to invite me, like, that threw me off, like. It's just weird, and I'm not trying to, like, I mean, those are her group of friends, and one of them was a hugger, and she's, hugged me, and I liked it, like, I had a great time with them and everything, but that kind of pertains to that question, like, I felt off, like, I was like, okay, not totally,
not normal what's happening, especially
with the church group,
And that's the thing about women, it's really tough being a woman, because of the same reason.
And then I'm like, I'm the outsider, and some of them were really, like, very, like, oh, I'm really nice, but then, and I thought everything was great, and then I was found out.
It was so sad.
Today, I'm like, okay, now I feel bad, because I was like, I would have given up my seat, and I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable. And I guess she had told her, like, well, and I asked you to drive, and then I offered, because everyone likes me to drive, and I go, Brenda, you want me to drive? She's like, yeah, so I took over the wheel, but I didn't know that it was just weird. It was just weird. So Brenda's like, oh, when I was leaving work, she goes, so I found out, she goes, what was bothering her, and it was you, and I was like, she was
all right.
Yeah, so I kind of, that's all right. I mean,
because that's not normal.
No,
because you get along with
but
everybody.
I think that girl was having trouble with her husband también, and I think they were getting, so maybe she was just kind of, so I understand, so I understand that. But I'm just like, okay, well, I hope we can still go to lunch together. I'm sorry, like,
But see, you had no clue what was going on.
I didn't.
Until you
and
were
that's because
told.
it's funny, because we were at McDonald's, and her daughter was in the front seat, and then I was just sitting in the back seat, and all of a sudden I said, I'm like, Lily, I need to go in the front. Like, you need to, you're younger, let me sit in the front with your mom. Well, when I got into the front seat, the girl came out of McDonald's. She was waiting. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Brenda didn't say, oh, my friend's here waiting for us or whatever. So she was like, oh, and when she got in the car, she's like, I hope I don't get car sick. And I'm like, oh, and I should have offered right there.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, but I was like, okay, well, I already sat in the front, like, but anyways, whatever. So I think that she was.
Wait, but
so
you didn't know.
I didn't
So
know.
does it matter where you sit with your car seat?
No.
When you're
Oh,
Yeah,
If you're in the back, then
Front
it's
is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I
when
was
you
just
sit in the
like-
back,
Makes
you're
it
gonna
worse.
just
I
get
just
more
sat there. I was
sick.
just like,
But
I go, and I didn't offer. Now I felt bad, like, because I was just like, oh, okay, well, I hope you don't get sick.
all right, hop in.
But I don't know. But
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I had a great time. Like, we went to the chocolate factory. I met her friend, her friends. You know, we went to lunch together, and then they passed out like little cards with verses, and we all read the verse. So it was
nice.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, I told her I had a great time. Like,
Yeah.
but just that. Come to find out today.
Aw.
It's all right.
Yeah, and I think we can all have those times where, especially if you're a new believer and you're kind of like on the borderline of like your old self and your new self, who you are striving to become. Like, it's hard to balance. Are you gonna be with these friends that you had before, or are they gonna want to hear the gospel? Are they gonna want to accept Christ, or are they gonna be the ones to hold you back? And and that's
Or
always
trying to
hard.
tempt you to do something.
Yeah. So there's a lot of times when you may, or even just in general, like I know Jason had mentioned when we went to the hotel, they were offering like a happy hour where you get 2 drinks at the hotel for free, and everybody's like, oh, here's your 2 drinks, like, have fun. And we're just like, yeah, we don't drink. Like, I don't know, so a lot of things that are common with the world, we maybe don't partake in, or just don't do. And it can feel like we don't fit in, but we know that there's a better purpose. And we don't need those things. So,
I mean, I feel like you can feel like that even in your everyday life. Like, today at work, I have to go to ribbon cutting, and they were passing out champagne and alcohol. And then I ended up leaving early because everyone just had it around me, and I'm not going to go partake in that. And I feel like little things like that can make you not feel like you fit in, but when you do things like that and not stray away, but like stand out and don't partake in it, it showcases Christ in a lot of ways. Even like not listening to the same music as them, not cursing like them, not drinking like them. Like, you show them Christ without actually telling them like, oh, I'm a Christian or I'm a believer. So I think, it's kind of sucks that you don't fit in, but like how Katie said, there's a bigger purpose towards it, and God's gonna reward you in heaven. You don't need your reward right now, but in heaven.
that kind of leads us into the next question. Do you think Christians today tend to hide, blend in, or stand out?
I think so, especially just because to avoid like conflict or judgment.
We just hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on where your walk is, because like you said, you probably did stand out because you didn't partake, and I know that at your previous job too, at the convention center, people had asked you about your music, and like if you only listen to Christian music, or how how do you only listen to that, and different things. So it just depends on maybe where you're at in your faith, or maybe if you are a true Christian, or if you're just saying it too. So it's easy. It could be easy for us to hide, and hide those things that maybe we do need to stand out. So,
and be truthful too. Like, don't be fake.
Yeah.
Because I think being fake is the worst thing you could do, because it's hard to hide that. So I always say, just be truthful, be humble, and just always be truthful, because that's how people are going to respect you, in spiritually and in all types of ways. You get that respect from people, because if you're fake,
well, I think sometimes we need to pray for boldness, because and being humble in how we address it, because sometimes that can be hard, especially if you're like a people pleaser. and
Yeah,
you
I
want
feel like
people.
I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah,
Me too.
and you
I
want
am a
people
people pleaser.
to
Yeah.
like you. I mean, and that's hard because a lot of times when you're sharing your faith, people are not gonna like you.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Well, it's like
For no
my
reason.
best friend too. Like the one that we travel with. She wanted to go out one day, and I told her, look, I'm gonna tell you, like, I love you, but I don't like the partying scene is not me. Like
Yeah.
I know that's what you like to do, but I don't like. That's not me. Like us doing the outdoors hiking, boating, fishing, like that's what we like to do.
Mhm.
So consider me that friend.
Yeah.
I go, when you want to do the party, then I know you have friends for that too,
Yeah.
but that's not me. And she just looks at me, and I'm like, but she wasn't mad,
Yeah.
but I had to be like, I'm not your party friends.
Yeah.
I'm your vacation that's outdoors friend, you
Yeah.
know. And then so she's like, okay.
Yeah.
I go, I don't drink. Like that's not my thing. It's not. And so yeah. But I finally told her, like, well, we're your outdoorsy friends.
That's probably
then-
hard for you.
It
to
is
say.
hard. It's
Yeah,
hard because
because-
you don't want to disappoint
No.
people. You don't want to make
And
them
she's like, I
upset.
can't. And she laughs, and she's like, I can't believe my best friend does not drink. And I'm like, I don't like it. Like
Yeah.
it just. I'm glad I don't like it, but I don't like it. Like I
Yeah.
choose.
Yeah.
She's like, but I mean,
Yeah.
at least
You
I'm
have
not
to
trying
stand
to.
up for
Yeah, I have to stand
Yeah.
up for myself because
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like for me that was real hard in the beginning of my faith, especially when we started hanging out with everyone, like all our friends, because it's just me and David that's a Christian. Gigi was there for a moment, but then she decided to just leave the group because I think she wanted to grow her faith and she didn't want any distractions. So me and David stayed there because they're our friends and we love them. We don't want to leave them just because, I don't know, just because we feel like I don't know. I think that's kind of weird to not be friends with someone who's not a Christian because I think you can still show Christ
Yeah.
without telling them. Unless they're really truly bringing you down and God's telling you, like, leave them,
Yeah.
then I think that's the case. But they respect our faith a lot. If we tell them we can't go out on Wednesday or Sunday because we have church, they understand. They find other days to do that. So they don't ever disrespect us. But then I think it comes hard too when we have music playing. Like, I would personally put Christian music on, but they don't like that because they don't listen to that. So that's where I struggle with. Sometimes I'll let it pass and I'll just let them play whatever they want to play, and then I'll just kind of like not partake in it, not singing it or whatever. But I feel like that's something I do need to step up in my faith and actually tell them, like, can you guys play this instead, or can I control the music and I'll find Christian music that maybe you guys will enjoy. That, yeah, and if you don't enjoy it, then we just don't have music or something. But I think that's something I do need to stand up on. Yeah, I just listen to a podcast and put it to Jason's sermon. I don't know. See what's going on.
Yeah.
But that's something I think I truly want to stand out more because I feel like that's where I blend in and try to hide a lot of the things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have two friends that I've had best friends for over a decade already. But I've noticed that since my journey with Christ, like, I've kind of, like, drifted away. And I know one of them claims to be, like, a Christian. Parents are pastors. But she still doesn't, like, some of the stuff doesn't reflect in her actions. But I noticed the distance between us, and they're still there, like, to, like, hang out and everything is just a little different, just because I've gone a different, like, path.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
noticeable.
Yeah. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. That, like, you know, it would be kind of weird to only talk to people who are Christian or only be around people who are Christian. I don't think that's the reality. But a lot of times when you're growing in your faith and you're abstaining from certain things because of your faith, those friendships just kind of drift apart because they're just not the same. Like, you have different values. And so, I mean, that's what I noticed. Obviously, we moved away, but that's what I noticed a lot when I became a Christian, too. Because the people that I was friends with were doing really, like, not good things. And I just couldn't partake in that. So we never hung out because that's all they wanted to do. So, I mean, it just, you know, our friendships just grew apart. So,
Yeah, so even now, like, we'll stay in touch. Like, oh, let's go do dinner and drinks. I was like, I'll do dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even for a while after we moved here and I would go back and visit, I had a couple of friends that I would still meet up with. But then over time, like, we kind of just stopped calling, kind of just stopped texting and hanging out. And I don't know, we just kind of grew apart, yeah. So, I don't know, I think that happens sometimes.
Yeah, I have that one best friend. You've met her, my friend Vanessa. We've been friends since we were 15. She met her husband, I met Willie, and then she got married right after, and then we've been friends ever since. But I know that they loved we would party back then too, right? But once we started knowing God more, we started departing. But they're still our friends till this day.
Right, because they respect
they respect
you.
it. Yeah,
and
they
I think
totally
that makes
stopped
a difference
inviting
too.
us out to the places where they go and stuff like that. But if they were to have like a birthday party for one of their kids or a cookout or stuff like that, they always keep us in mind. Like, they always invite us, and we pick up like if it was yesterday.
Yeah.
But I love her so much. She has been an amazing friend to me, but it's just really different with her versus with you all. Like, it's just very different. But we still hang out sometimes, but it's just not the same as before.
Yeah.
Oh, well, mine was more of a everything what you guys said. Let's head to it's I think like a lot of us Christians, even myself included, we're tempted to blend in, like, because of the reason that we feel it's safer in the background than it is to be bold. But it's more of I'm not saying we're gonna stand out. Like, I'm like, oh, we're gonna stand out. We're gonna be on top of you here yelling out and saying you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Right? We're not being judgmental. We're not trying to be loud, in a way, but we're viewing it more different compared to others. Right? We're viewing it with love. We're viewing it with joy, and Christ is our root. Right? That's their main goal in our lifestyle.
Yeah. I think it's important to point out our actions speak louder than us just standing there shouting it out. Like,
Exactly.
you know, because that's what you're saying, like love and joy and all this stuff. Those are our actions that we're showing people, and more than just being like, oh, repent, you're going to hell, you know, come to Jesus or turn or burn.
Well, and there's nothing wrong with that either, right?
Yeah.
But it's more like my mom used to say this quote. I'm pretty sure most of us here heard it: "Pa la boca pa fuera."
Yeah.
Right? Like, you say that you're Christian, but your actions speak different.
What small choices can we make each day to stay faithful like Daniel did?
I actually read that study. It was so good. I'm like, wow, Daniel, how cool.
His faithfulness. That was
very
faithfulness.
bold.
Very bold.
Very
But it
bold,
wasn't
yes.
bold as in the point that he went and killed people, right? Like, he didn't do none of that. It was
he
more.
was just speaking up for his family. Yeah.
And I'm talking about the killing part because of the part where, like, the circumcision, when they deflowered the sister. And
No, that's not bold.
That's not
just,
bold.
No,
That's just
that's
the one
not
I'm trying to say.
bold.
Because in that case, they were trying to like, oh, if you get circumcised, then you're going to be part of us. And they went the opposite.
No, that's just.
They went, boom.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not saying like bold that way. Daniel had more of the faith. Like, he never stopped.
And
Yeah,
he
that's
was
what it
a
is.
youth.
Well,
he was
yeah.
young.
Yeah.
Like, for
at
him
that
to
point,
have
yeah,
that, but for him to have that
Yeah.
faith, and I think of myself like 40 something, and I still sometimes struggle with my faith. And he was so
I'm
young,
like,
and he was
grow
like
up.
super
No.
faithful. Like, grow up,
Like, I'm
Cindy,
old enough now,
come on.
Just say
And
it.
that's because
do
he had
better.
a lot of pressure on
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Like, he had all these people.
Well,
trying
he
to go
could have been
against him.
killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I'm not going to eat that food that the king has provided for us. I'm going to just stick with this. Like,
Yeah, but then he proved them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He showed them, like, oh, these people are drinking and they're eating all this bad food. And they were the ones that were not getting healthy, and compared to him, and people that were eating fruits, vegetables, and water, it just showed a big difference.
Yeah. Because the Lord was with him in that decision. So, yeah. 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 Anybody? Anybody have a
One small choice
have a
is
choice
big.
that they can make each day?
Just standing up for what's right, the way he did. Yeah, is a big part. We know right from wrong.
Well, and too, like a lot of people may think that, oh, you know, you're a Christian, you need to act this certain way, like you need to let everybody walk all over you, kind of thing. Like you need to be kind to everybody, but yes, we need to be kind, but we also need to stand strong in our faith and not let people push us over just because we are Christians or just because, you know, they think, oh, well, they'll do it. Because
That's the first thing they throw at us
Yeah.
is like,
More
well,
work.
they are Christian, they'll do it, or
Yeah.
they're Christians, they're supposed to do it, or they're
Yeah.
and like, because we've heard it all
Yeah.
before,
They give me
and
more work.
oh, they're or they think they're so perfect, or this or that. Like we've been thrown so many
Yeah.
things, but it's just
Especially
you
when
have
you
to
do
stand
something
up.
wrong.
Oh,
They
yeah,
love
for
to throw in
sure,
your
for
face.
Oh, that's the first thing they throw
For sure.
for sure.
You're like, ay, cristiana.
So I think
Es muy cristiano.
I think, you know, each day we need to be in prayer for that because things can come at us. Like today, I was so
Yeah,
stressed
such a heavy
out.
those days.
Oh my goodness. I was trying to get the boys to help clean up outside because we had the pest control coming and there was like weeds and all this stuff, and of course they're making excuses why they can't. The lawnmower's not wanting to start and like this and that, and I'm getting frustrated. And finally all that's done and we get in the car because we had to take the cars to the car dealership to get them serviced, and I was like getting mad at the car in front of me, like, you know, everything. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I just need to listen to my Bible. And Caleb just busts out laughing. And I was like, what are you laughing at? And he's like, just because you're mad at these cars, you need to listen to your Bible. You need to listen to your Bible all the time, and then you won't get mad. And I was like, okay, all right, I do. Like, maybe I should have listened to it first thing this morning.
Or as soon as you got in the car.
Or before. But no. So, yeah. Like, I was like, okay, Lord,
Besides,
I need to pray.
By you getting mad and throwing whatever to the front car, the car
Yeah.
was not going to move any faster because they
they
weren't
sure
listening
weren't.
to what you
Yeah.
were saying. So
No.
the car was still going to go at the limit that
Yeah.
it was going.
They didn't care.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my small choice. Just
Yeah.
more like of a friendly morning personality
Yes,
compared to
that's-
just being grumpy. all
That
the
would be
time.
nice.
Yeah.
I have a friendly morning personality
I know.
now. Everybody's all
My daughter
grumpy and I'm
definitely
all
does
like,
mine.
"Good
Yeah.
That's
morning."
me.
Like,
That's
real
me
cool.
too. I'm very like.
I didn't
just
used to be
depends on
like
the
that, but
day.
now
I just can't. That's the choice I do need to make. Just being able to, like, kind of sacrificing my like comfortability and just being able to be talking to everyone. But
I feel weird when I go
I
in and I'm like,
know.
good morning, and everybody's like, hey.
Yeah,
That's me.
I just walk away. I'm like, oh, forget
Like,
this.
you're not gonna ruin my
Let me
day.
just go and have my little day over there.
So
It
just
feels
pass it on to
weird.
us and
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that was your choice, right?
that was
Yeah.
choice. Just
Have a
hopefully
happy
I'm
day. Yeah. Happy morning.
Yes, happy mornings.
How can we be a blessing to the people around us, even if they don't believe what we believe? That's
That's a
good.
good one. I like that
Okay,
question.
serving without expecting anything in return and
Mm.
keeping them in prayer, even though
Yeah.
like we have different beliefs from us, and then just showing genuine kindness and respect to them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was about to say, I think just asking about their lives, about their days, kind of getting to know them, and then saying like, "Oh, can I pray something for you?" Like, even though they don't believe it, maybe that showing of kindness will intrigue them to something. Of what you're doing.
Or like showing them, like if there's any negativity talk, just try to turn it around and try to word it out in a positive way.
Yeah.
So that way they know that, oh, I shouldn't have said that or something.
Yeah.
Because I know it happens a lot where, oh, well, this and this and this, and they turn it into like a negative.
Yeah.
But then when you step in and, no, wait a minute. But we can also look at it this way and just show them the love and kindness of God, and that way they know, like, oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. We could have looked at it that way, you know?
Yeah.
My
Because it
staff-
happens a lot.
Yeah, I know it does. Like when my staff comes into my office and they're like, "Oh, I have this issue," or like she's
Mhm.
being this, she told me this. I was like, it's
That's
all
why
about
I say that.
perspective.
Yeah.
Like how you take it. Maybe like she's telling you this
Exactly.
because they're on her back to get like this done,
Yeah.
and she has to like get it through you. Like
Yeah.
And it's going back to my Brenda with her friends. Like she tells me a lot of stuff too, like in her group,
Yeah.
and it's a lot of like negativity, and I'm like, but you guys are like women in Christ. You should be, you know, growing together.
Building each other,
But it's like
yeah.
more that they bring each other down. It sounds like, you know. And
That's
then
really
she's
sad.
like, yeah, it is. And then I tell her, I'm like, ours is not like that. Like we.
Yeah.
And then she was like, one of the friends también was like.
I'll just stay with my group.
I know, right? Like one of the friends too was they were texting back, that same girl that we went, or they were texting back and forth. Like, well, Brenda, maybe you're reading the text. Sometimes text.
Yeah,
is
text,
confusing.
yeah.
It is because you
yeah.
get with
Could be
James.
wrong.
The tone
Yeah.
through the
I
text.
guess, like, well, they
Mhm.
can
You read it one way,
I
yeah.
go, so you just, I go, don't take it, you know, talk to her. Talk to her. And then and then she's like, yeah, then there's another girl in the group, and she's always just like very negative. And I go, look, I'm gonna tell you, I go, from my point of view, I go, and I mean, you don't have to listen to me, but talk to somebody. I go, because you start telling one person, the other girl's gonna go to the other girl, and
Yeah.
then you guys, they're gonna, and it's gonna come back to you and be like, well,
Oh,
Brenda
they said this, yeah.
and I go, so it just turns into
Yeah.
a big.
It starts with one
It's
person.
hard-
Playing
exactly.
telephone.
I go, stop it with one. I go and don't like. I go, you
Peg
see
it
her?
on,
Yes.
yeah.
I go, just be careful. I told her, just be careful. You know, because I go, you guys are there doing Bible studies and being in church, and that should be your focus, not the gossip around. But it seems like they're very
Yeah.
gossipy, and I'm like, just be careful, and pray about it, and talk to somebody, but don't be. Oh well, she said this and she said that.
But
And
that's
then
when it
it's
comes
like,
to emails, text messages, Teams.
Mhm.
We read it different. Like I'm gonna give you an
Yeah.
example with James when I tell him, "Hey, what do you want to eat today?" Whatever. Whatever.
I take exclamation marks and a face
And then he's like, "Yeah, whatever." And I, okay. You know what I mean? It turns into
Well, then
the
it'll be whatever. I hope you like it.
I'll
Yeah.
touch it.
So it's,
Yes.
it's the way we all take
Yep.
it, and it's I guess our mood too, and
Well,
where
yeah.
we read
Yep,
it.
that's true.
Because the way he said it, like he didn't mind. You know what I mean? If he said maybe I didn't mind, I don't mind what you make
Whatever
read
you-
anything.
yeah.
That would have been a so much nicer
That,
way.
that reminds me when Megan, she told me, because I don't use emojis, that my messages are like
I always
mean.
think she's mad.
She's like-
I'm like, why are you mad?
Why don't, she's
That's why we
like,
put
I don't
LOL
want
on the
to
messages
message. Yeah.
because of that reason.
She's like, I don't know if you're being serious or if you're mad or what, because you don't put emojis. I'm like, I just said okay. Like, I don't understand.
I was
Okay.
lost for a while.
Yeah, the smiley and
I like to use
I know.
emojis, but just
I
to be
know,
honest,
yeah.
that's
Well,
the reason why.
James-
Because I used James one time I was driving, and he's like, just message them, and I just messaged them what he said. I didn't use no emojis, nothing. He goes, why did you sound like that? And I go, like, what? You just told me to write that? I texted, that's it. And he goes, like, no, they're gonna think I'm being mean, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? He goes, you didn't put LOL. So after that, LOL for everything.
I
And you see my text
understand.
message, they all say LOL.
So funny.
I understand.
Oh my goodness.
So, I don't know.
Emojis are crazy,
Sometimes
guys.
I will put an emoji or a thumbs up. That means I'm mad too.
Yeah, when she put the thumbs up, I'm like, oh, I think she's frustrated.
Okay, I do the thumbs up all the time though.
Cool, I read it. Let's move on. Like, I'm not
Also,
mad.
and you're getting
So, yeah.
whenever Megan texts, you have to
Wow,
heart it.
Katie.
Heart
Heart
it.
it.
Put some big
It's gonna be a thumbs up with the
smiling
big
You better
emoji.
not be saying things about my text, Megan.
No, you always put emojis.
I do. Or little gifs.
Good morning. She
I
puts
put
good
hearts.
morning with the sunshine.
You notice I
That's
put
a
hearts
heart.
on mine? Like,
That's
I
what
would
I started because of her. And I probably still miss it, but it's, yeah, she knows now. My texts are plain. Plain.
Hi, Megan.
Yeah.
Hey, David too. David's the same way.
He doesn't emoji.
If I don't put emojis, he thinks I'm mad at him. He's like,
Aw.
I'm gonna put all the emojis.
I know.
Look, this is the reason why
All the emojis, all the emojis.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I did have something for this. I know when I've been places with you, Esmer, people always seem to like come towards you or, you know, seem to open up towards you, and there's been many times when people have been like, there's something different about you, like, you know, I feel like you're a Christian, or, you know, you believe it, you know, and that's what the connection is, and it's because you just have that personality that blesses other people, and just being mindful and smiling, or just even just something, saying something simple. And I think that's something that like I really try to think about during the day, or I'll think about it after the fact, and I'm like, man, I could have said like something nice or kind to this person just to make their day, and it's something that like we could try to be better at, practice more.
Yeah.
Like just a little
my
kind,
little
just
awkward at first.
I do feel awkward, but you know,
personality.
it's just more welcoming. I mean,
And
like you're the reason Gabby comes.
Yeah, I just
came.
am like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm one of the managers from one of the other stores called me, and I'm like, who's this, right? So I answer, and I'm like, hi. And he's like, hey, good morning. And I'm like, good morning. Like, you know, even in the same. If you're happy with me, I'm gonna be happy with you. Even with the same, right? So then he was like, oh my gosh. He's like, and then he's like, Pete is very blessed to have you there. He's like, I really like your tone of voice. I'm like, thank you.
I'm not gonna race.
I was gonna tell him that. But no, he was like, but that was nice. And then he's like, can you do me this favor? I need this. I'm trying to do upsells, and I want to, show customers. I go, sure, let me get you that information. So I sent it to him, and then he sends me back like a really nice email. It was great hearing your voice. I'm glad that you're cheery like that. Thank you, and thanks for your help. And I was like, oh, you're welcome.
That's nice.
So like what you just
I was being blessed.
Well, like even yesterday, I had a great time with the girls.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm too happy and they're not used to that.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Because remember what I told you, what she says they go through, and I'm like,
so maybe we could just
one of the
try to
other
be
girls
like that
was
more.
funny. Like she was funny, and you know me, when someone's funny, I laugh at everything. And I was laughing, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm annoying them, But because she was being silly, like she was just funny, and I don't know, it's just weird. So I'm very blessed with my girls. I love this.
But at our job, I feel like it's important to have someone like that because, like I said, there's a lot of drama, a lot of negativity going around. But when you have a cheerful person, they know that, oh, she's gonna make me laugh, or she's gonna make my day, or she's gonna come up with something that's gonna, we're gonna get the afternoon going, or they always remember you by one or two things all the time.
I feel like you bring that energy in the group, Cindy.
Yeah, she does.
That's why we cry when you're not there. When you're not there, we're so sad.
So you are very cheery.
When I'm bring a lot of I can't.
And you're funny. So
So we need to be like that.
Yes.
be like Cindy never.
I'll train you on
I'll train you. You have tried. I'm still working on it. Do you think God placed you where you are for a reason? Why or why not?
Definitely.
Yes.
And I thank God for that so much.
Yeah.
I think God has a plan, not only for myself, but for everyone else. And that any experience and opportunities that we may experience are a part of His plans.
Yeah. And I love hearing why people get connected with the church or why they, get involved or different things. I love to hear what brought
or even
them.
that new girl with seeing her
Just
media, just from social. Seeing Megan's.
And she came Sunday night
Did
too
she?
with her boyfriend.
She is so cool.
Oh, I
yeah.
worked for this, so we missed you. I was like, wait, Kristen,
I texted her. I was like, where are you, girl?
I think we all do that, right? I always message people when I don't see them, and when I don't see Nelly, where are you? And she's like, I'm in the back, and she's like this.
That's me all the time. And I just throw it in there. I didn't see you. Missed you.
Missed you. Where you been?
The eyes
With the little eyes. Like, I didn't see you.
Yeah, we really do miss each other when
That's what I mean, that we keep each other accountable because we know that we miss each other, for real, from heart. We're not just saying it because we're saying
even
it,
the Sunday when I was out, and I mean, y'all knew where I was because Jason had said it, but I was still getting messages what are you doing?
Service.
Can we just have you on speaker?
Yeah. So it's nice.
Get on the
It's
mic.
nice. Yeah.
And also, one thing that Willie always looks forward to, when my phone is bling, oh, that's Katie.
You have a ringtone for me?
How? And I seriously open my phone and it's Katie.
I was about to message you today, and then you messaged me. I don't even know what I was going to say. I was going to ask you to pray for stuff, and then you messaged me.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
how-
no way.
It's just so weird because, like, I don't know. We think like at the same time, and then I text her, and then she'll be like, oh, "I was about to message you," or I'll like vice versa, whatever. But Willie always knows when it's Katie, and it's always Katie. I'm like, oh my goodness, he even knows.
He reads your
like,
phone's mind.
It
feels
synced to
the
his
vibes.
phone.
That's how cool we are.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
For
to
sure.
answer that question, I think God did place me at my job for a reason, because that job has helped me a lot with social media, like that Esmer brought up, because now I know what works there, what to post, when to post. And because I've been using what I've learned there here, like we've gotten 2 new people already coming from it. And I just hope God continues on like growing that and just growing the knowledge, and hopefully more traction comes. But I think He did place me there for a reason, because I feel like I grow more knowledgeable and I'm growing more confident in talking to people.
Yeah.
So it's helped a lot.
Yeah. For sure. What does giving your day to God look like in real life? And why is it important to be faithful in the little things?
I think I talked about that in Bible study a little bit about homeschooling. I really want to talk about that a little bit. Like how you're saying, like you teach the kids, and about when you teach them, they're learning, and they're hearing your Bible study, and then they connect it together, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
use it now in their everyday life and chores, and now they can use it when they grow up. Like it's just something you're creating disciples, even through little things, through homeschooling. Through
Yeah.
just maybe a simple message or devotion. Like they're still growing, they're still learning, and it makes a lot of difference.
For me, I started with prayer and then seeking guidance and serving others and reflecting and learning on, like, I always take my notes out. I'm sure
Yeah.
So I always go back and see, like, how, I guess, we can utilize it in our own life, like,
Yeah.
the scripture and stuff that we're learning.
And I think, like, a lot of times, you know, if you're just coming to church here and there, you may not look at your day to day as giving it to God. It may not be something that you think about because it may be a weird concept because you think that you are in control and you are doing these things. But as you grow more and you get more involved, like, even the things that you think are small, they are important to the Lord. And when we wait and give those things to Him, He blesses us. Like Jason has mentioned a couple of times with Terry and Jessica Strickland, who had come down and he was working with them getting their flooring. They were like, no, we need to pray about it and we need to figure out what we need to do. And he's, you know, he wasn't a believer at the time, and he was like, why do they need to pray about their flooring? Like, it's just flooring. But they were trying to be obedient. They were trying to be obedient with the money that they had, and, you know, with whatever the future held with their house and different things. So they, you know, even though it seems something very small and trivial to us because it's just whatever they like, they were letting the Lord guide them in that. And, you know, we can do that with anything, with, you know, what we're going to do that day or how we're going to act that day, or, you know, anything that we come across.
Yeah, like that post you sent, the guy who was praying before how to worship God in his workouts, and he was saying like he prayed before he worked out. He listened to Christian music, and throughout his workout he was just like saying scriptures or just praying and talking to God. And when you sent me that, like in my head, I was like, why would I pray before my workout? Like, I mean, I'm just working out something little, but I think I started doing that when I was running, and I've noticed like ever since I've done that before, like I feel like I've gotten more strength to pursue it, or like I've used that specific time to talk to God and to connect with Him more. Like me and David went to run today, and we're both real tired, but then we're listening to Christian music, and I just prayed for us like real quick as we were running, and then we just felt like, even though it's not like a power boost, but it did feel like it because we were.
It gives you
talking with
endurance.
Him.
It does.
It does.
I pray before
do
I
that
work
for
out
work.
every morning
It
because
gives
I
me
don't
endurance.
want to do it. I still, like, I just don't.
gives me
I'm
that.
like, okay, Lord, get me up, get me going.
That strength
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
start my day.
Yeah, we did 5 miles. But like
That's
That's
amazing, Megan. I'm so proud of you.
Awesome. You were an hour to the one.
Yeah,
Wow.
we were planning to do it, but I was like, let's just try our best. And like I was saying, like we're just praying the whole time we were doing it, and it felt like we just got to connect closer to that because we used that time. To
I
get
pray I'm
closer.
more like you.
When it comes to
When it comes to that. I'll keep praying for that though.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I feel like those little things just help show you that you can rely on him even on small
Mhm.
things. Like he is your strength, even if it's just a small power boost
Yeah.
in the morning or something. It just shows he's with you. He's not gonna see anything you have as too small or too big. He's with you all the way.
You know, we could all do that though. When we start the running team,
Yeah.
Yeah,
church,
that's what
we'll be
like,
getting
yeah,
our
I
prayer.
saw that.
Yeah,
Really?
that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with a devotion and a prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
while we're running, we could keep doing
We're
it.
gonna
and
blast Christian music.
Yeah.
Jesus, let me pray.
Jesus, help me keep going.
Move these legs.
Yeah.
Move these little legs.
I think that's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah. I think
Think
so.
so.
And now we could have a string, and Megan could be pushing us.
With a donut.
Right.
With a donut. Come on, Cindy. Come on, Cindy. You can do it.
Oh my goodness.
I'll be like, yes, I can do it for the donut.
So how can the Holy Spirit help us grow instead of culture shaping us?
Ooh.
I think through transformation, like transforming our heart and minds and renewing us from the inside out.
And I think a lot of times we need to just be quiet and listen to the Holy Spirit because we maybe don't.
And then also, like when you get baptized, the old you dies, and then you get renewed. Like that also.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think about how Daniel, like, he was so in tune with the Spirit of God that he knew the king's dream, even though he didn't tell anyone what the dream was. Like, he was very obedient and listening. Like, yes, the Lord gave him that to help him further, but if he wasn't being obedient to the Lord, he would have never known, and he would have never been able to interpret that and help the other three boys. Like, I mean, it's just, I pray that we can be like that. Like, just know what the Lord is trying to show us, even for somebody else, too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, I don't know why, but I can see it sometimes in people, but Jason just has this way of knowing what's going on and or what has happened or, you know, whatever before anybody even tells him, and it's really neat to see that. And he's like, see, I told you, see, I knew it.
It's that
That's why his
relationship
sermons
that
are
you
good
have.
because they speak directly to you.
Right, and you didn't even tell him, like, he's calling you out, and that's why Nikki says he has a camera on everybody.
He has it in my car somewhere.
Yeah.
It's somewhere.
He's hidden it. Can't even set up the camera in the mission house, but he has it on everybody. He probably would. He knows you like that. He would like that. Anyone else? Nikki, did you?
So,
like
so
you did.
Christina had talked about basically is the confirmation. I said it again.
Confirmation.
Confirmation or transformation?
Transformation. Sorry.
Okay.
So it reminded me what Pastor always been going on with Romans 12:2, or actually just Romans 12, right? When he talks about that part when it says I feel that one, but it's the second part, the first two. It says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, and what is good and acceptable and perfect." So it just kept going. When he said that, I was like, Pastor's been saying that all the time. I'm going to say it right now. I'm like, I know it's 12, but I don't know which one.
Yeah, so when we
That's
have
a
that
sound.
deep relationship with the Lord, we are being transformed, and that's how we can. And if we're good listeners, then we will listen to what He tells us and be obedient. Yeah, I lack a lot of that now, but I think I'm getting there.
Well, and that's one thing that I really love about just studying scripture, you know, just everywhere, because you may hear something in Jason's sermon and he's going through 1 Corinthians, that's where he's going, right? And then in the Bible study he's going through Colossians and then, you know, different things, and then you may be reading something on your own and we're doing our Bible study, and they're all connecting first of all, and then
Yeah.
but then you may have read it on your own another time, and you got something totally different out of it this time than you did the time before. Like, you're just constantly growing and renewing your mind, transforming your mind each time you go through it. And that's why I have been doing the Bible recap. Like, this is my 3rd year going through it. Is it my 3rd year? Yeah, it's my 3rd year going through it. And, like, each time I hear something new, and I'm like, wait, but I've heard this before. How did I not hear it before? Like, like, so
It was funny
it's
because
cool.
I know I'm really backed up on that, right? But I'm getting there. I'm almost there. I'm catching up. But I know we were, I was listening to one that came up with, I can't say those 3 names.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
And Abednego, and then we read the Bible study, and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me right now!" Like, I just
know.
heard that this morning on the Bible recap, and
Yeah.
then I read it on the Bible study. I'm like, "Wow!"
And I think that's what Megan was talking
And
about.
then
Like,
Daniel,
I was
then
doing
this,
it,
I'm like-
and then I was teaching the boys in homeschool, and their thing came up, and I was like, I just listened to this morning, and then Jason's like, oh, here's our verse, and they're like, oh, this is our verse in our Bible, in our thing, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
This is
it's
so
pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Because you're like, wow, like, how does he know, right?
Yeah.
But he does know.
Yeah, it's just neat how it lines up like that. So how does knowing that God wins in the end give you hope?
It reminds me that even in the midst of chaos and uncertainty, God is in control and working all things together for good.
That's a really good answer.
Yep.
And we have that hope. Like, we don't have to worry. Like, even if we go through hard things, because we will, we have that hope of eternal life with Christ, no matter what. So,
And because we have that hope, we are able to show others and help others also have hope. And I think that's really important too, because there's some that don't have any
Like,
hope.
yeah, we weren't meant to learn the word and keep it. We were meant to
Exactly,
learn the word and
yeah.
spread it.
I think it's also, God's faithful through His promises. If you've seen Him win, even through through the circumstances where it didn't seem like He was going to win, and He still did. I think that should give you hope, because knowing He did the impossible, He can do it again, and for someone else as well. So, like how Christina said, like not keeping it in, but like sharing it and showing others what He can do to give others hope as well.
Remember I told y'all about my coworker's father that has heart failure and everything going on. He was intubated for about, I think it was 8 days. He showed me a video of his dad today, fully walking on his own. And everything.
Wow. That's good.
So,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And he's probably putting a lot of his part too.
yeah, he was over there in the weekend. He just got back today. Well, to work today.
But dad probably wants to put all his effort.
And he was hungry. They say he was hungry because when they're intubated for so long, they have him like with a feeding tube.
Yeah.
And then when they finally took him off of it, and he's like, "What did he have?" Like, he was
Yeah.
eager to see what they had.
Was he heavily sedated or just intubated?
He's already off of it.
No, but was he like heavily sedated? Like when they have you intubated, sometimes they have you with just the machine.
I want to say they
Sedated.
had him sedated because they didn't want his heart to overwork because it's still working at a very low percentage.
Oh, okay.
But,
Well, that's good.
but he's breathing on his own. He doesn't need oxygen anymore, like for the assistance.
8 days?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that's good.
That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one we've been praying for.
Wow.
So that was a win for sure.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And a lot of times when we see, when we think something maybe isn't going the way that we had hoped for, but then in the end we see that what the Lord was really working out of it.
Yeah.
And it may not be our outcome, but we can actually see the Lord working through that. And that's always really neat to see that. And that gives me hope in those hard situations. Because even though things are hard, like I was just talking to George and he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I don't know, I'm just stressing out." And he's like, "And what good is that gonna do?" And I'm like, "You're right. Let me just chill out for a second, and because stressing is not gonna change anything."
It's just gonna get you all worked up.
Yeah. What would you say to someone who feels tired of trying to live faithfully?
Keep going, one
Keep
step at a
going.
one step at a time, and trust that God will renew your strength and help you persevere.
I think it's really important to just pray. Even, I don't know if you had heard it on the Bible recap or if you remember, but even if you feel like you're in a time where the Lord may be not close to you, or you're having a really hard struggle, and you're just feeling distant, just continue, because the Lord is there and He is with you. But if you just continue to seek Him and pray and go forward, then He'll show you.
He won't let you sleep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like the verse that always comes to my head when it comes to like whoever needs rest or whoever feels tired is the one that Jason gave to us when we were going through something. Was Matthew 11 verse 28. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I'll give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. If you're feeling tired, then faithfully, then get the rest from God. Reach out to Him and give it to Him, because nothing is ever too big for Him to handle. And you holding that in, you thinking that, oh, I can handle this and I can control it, it's not going to do you any good. And you're saying that you're better than God and you can handle it on your own. But He's there and He's just waiting for you to give it to Him. And all you have to do is call out and reach out to Him. And He gives you all the rest and peace that you need, that you won't even expect, or you'll be astonished in how peaceful it is, because that's how amazing He is, and He will do it for you.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't rest, and if you keep trying, He will make you rest.
Yeah,
That's it.
definitely. He's gonna intervene.
Yeah.
He will.
It's better when He does it nicer.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was about to
When
say
you're
that.
obedient. When
It's
you're
better
obedient.
just to listen.
Just
because,
listen.
Yeah. It's worse when he gets upset.
Yeah. Do you have anything, Nikki?
So mine's just simple. It's just maybe encourage them, even when they do the littlest things. Just the encouragement that regardless of the situation, it might be big right now, but just doing the little steps, taking it a day at a time.
And I think it's important to look at the little things that the Lord has already blessed you with, or already has done in your life, to remember those things.
Okay, so I guess that's going to be all the questions so far, but we do want to encourage you guys to join us this week. We do have Sunday services at 9 a.m. for Spanish, 10 a.m. for Bible study, and 11 a.m. for English services. And for that 10 a.m. Bible study, we do have different age groups. We have from adults to nursery, and we have teachers for all those classes, so if you guys like to join us. Then we have our midweek Wednesday Bible study at 6:30 p.m. with potluck. If you guys also like to join us there to grow a deeper connection, you guys are able to connect more, and then that's where a lot of people are asking questions, giving their insights, so it's a really good time to grow. And if you guys like to grow even more, like how we're talking about the women's Bible study, we all get to connect, we all get to rely on each other and get some prayers, get some advice. So if you guys like to join us for that, we have it at Thursday at 7 p.m. along with men's Bible study at 6:30 p.m. and then karate Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. And I believe we're going to have an event coming up on 22nd, but it will be announced on our social medias. So if you guys like to follow us on that, we do have our calendars posted up on there as well. We will posting up any updates or any upcoming events. So if you'd like to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to this channel for any further podcasts, and share it to anyone who is interested in growing in the women's community but are too scared, don't know what's it about. Just share it to them. That way they kind of get the gist of what we are, what we do, and kind of feel more connected towards us. So yeah, that's all. So you guys like to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.